Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the KMN 1971 back with another comic book haul. I know the last time that I shot a video, I said that I was going to come back with a comic book collection spotlight series video focusing on Wolverine, but over the past couple of weeks, I've ended up accruing like over 25, 30 books, which is where I like to try to limit my the amount of comics that I show off per comic book haul, just to make sure that these hauls don't go on for too long. So without further ado, let's get it on. Here's Supergirl number 13, art germ cover. We all know what the deal is with this. Beautiful, probably another nice classic, well, soon to be considered classic run of covers. Another sweet DC Rebirth B cover. Batgirl and the Birds of Prey, number 14. Not sure who the artist is on this, but I saw this posted at some point during the week on CBSI, and this cover caught my eye, so I definitely sought it out this week when I was picking up my weekly pull list. Nice. Here's a book that's currently at the top of my pull list, Dark Knight's Metal. I ended up getting the nice tricked out metal cover this time around. A little foil action. It's going to be kind of a ongoing theme in this video. I have actually quite a few gimmick covers. Flashback. Teen Titans number 12, metal tie-in, Gotham Resistance Part 1. Love that cover, man. I usually go for the B covers all the time, but I'm a real big fan of this artist, Sejic. Not sure how you pronounce his name, but he's been doing interiors on Aquaman as of lately, since like issue 50, as far as I know. He did a fill-in issue for Suicide Squad, and he's also supposed to be doing the interiors for the Suicide Squad tie-ins for the Gotham Resistance, which I'm looking forward to, because lately the art on Suicide Squad has been pretty bad. The other big storyline that's going on through the DCU right now, the Oz Effect, Part 1, Action Comics number 987. So, of course, I got the lenticular cover goodness. And lastly, from last week, All New Guardians of the Galaxy, number 9. This is the Venomized Villains cover of Ego the Living Planet, Venomized version. To be honest, I'm pretty much done with everything being Venomized and whatever, or these Marvel combo things. But I thought this Ego the Living Planet being Venomized was pretty cool, so pretty nice. And as a side note, also, I was looking up how much this comic has been selling, and it's kind of like a middle tier selling title. So, which is pretty sad, because I actually have been really enjoying this volume of Guardians of the Galaxy. Just some Punisher filler stuff. I think I saw this in a Vin Crew video, and it might have some speculation to do with the Netflix series. So, picked it up, and it's also a run that I'm trying to complete anyway. I would like to complete all of Garth Ennis's Punisher, so I have his first volume, the miniseries, the first volume, and I have a couple of the Max story arcs also. So pretty cool. A little bit more Punisher, old school though. Punisher Armory, number 1. I bought it mainly for this snazzy Jim Lee cover, even with the kind of cheesy headband there, but sign of the times. Picked this up for like $4, pretty high grade, and it's a newsstand. New Mutants number 8, which features the first appearance of the mutant Magma. So I can never have enough mutant first appearances. And I bought that mostly because I ended up finding a nice little run of dollar bin books. Nothing too crazy, but I was happy to pick them up. And don't forget, New Mutants. They will have their own movie next year, so why not? And I'm a fan of the franchise. So the New Mutants number 9. 10, 12, with Magma featured prominently in the middle. Number 13. And I was surprised to find this. This is like my third or fourth copy. Number 14. Once again, I have not paid for more than $1 for that book. Jumping ahead to number 45, which is just an awesome Magic cover. And number 6, New Mutants Annual number 6, which I guess the draw to this is this horrendous 2-page pinup of Rob Liefeld, his version of what would eventually become, I guess, X-Force. So there you go. A couple more dollar issues. I finally ended up getting a copy of Captain Marvel number 16, which is the first appearance of Phyla Vell, of former of the Guardians of the Galaxy fame. And this is just another, it's funny, this is kind of like another YouTube nostalgic comic, because when I first started watching YouTube haul videos, this was another comic that was definitely making its rounds. So I'm pretty happy to pick it up for $1. And lastly, these two, World of Krypton number 2 and World of Krypton number 3. I actually used to own number 3 when I was a kid, very like early childhood, probably one of the first comics I ever owned, and I've always liked number 3's cover. I thought it's kind of a classic. So both of these nice little Superman comics from the Bronze Age for $1 each, and I already had the first issue, and this ends up completing the very first miniseries in comics. So pretty cool to have. Superman, Bronze Age, early Howard Chaykin artwork, and the historical significance of it being the first miniseries, and being a Superman fan. It's pretty cool to pick that up. Alright. Fantastic Four, number 204. And here I go again, once again, promoting the Fantastic Four for free for Marvel Comics. And this features the first cameo of the Nova Corps. Daredevil number 150. I've always loved this cover, and nice little anniversary issue, even though it doesn't have the double-sized anniversary swag to it. But it also features the first appearance of the Paladin, who is a minor character, but anniversary issue, Bronze Age, first appearance, you can't go wrong. Speaking of another Bronze Age cover that I've always loved, Marvel Team Up number 68, Spider-Man and the Man-Thing, written by Chris Claremont and illustrated by John Byrne. Awesome. Doesn't get much better than that in the Bronze Age, man. Well, until I got onto the X-Men anyway. Alright. Winding down, Dark Horse presents the 5th anniversary special, which features the first appearance of Frank Miller's Sin City. So, very cool to pick this up. A nice modern age first appearance, being a Frank Miller fan. And I'm not the biggest Sin City fan. I'm not an expert on it whatsoever. I've read maybe one story arc, and I saw the movie, but definitely cool to pick it up. And this is a thick book, so I'm looking forward to reading this. Alright, back to the Bronze Age. Marvel Premiere number 28, the first appearance of the Legion, the quote-unquote the Legion of Monsters, where we have Man-Thing, Morbius, Werewolf by Night, and Ghost Rider. I've wanted this book for a while. I think the last time I saw this on YouTube was in a Longshanks video, probably like 3 or 4 hauls ago. So, a nice high grade. Very happy to finally get it into my collection, being a Bronze Age horror fan. And it's great to be able to pick this up out in the wild. This is from that collection that I've been buying from now for like 8 months. Still some books in there that are pretty nice. From the same store, but not necessarily from that collection, I also picked up the all-new, all-different X-Men number 111. If you go back to one of my old comic book collection spotlight videos where it focuses in on just basically all of my X-Men keys, this was one of the issues that I mentioned that I seriously needed an upgrade. There was some coloring in Nightcrawler's eyes and some other coloring that was actually on the cover that I hadn't noticed, so it was a pretty banged up copy. And for one of my all-time favorite runs, I would like to have all higher grade copies for this particular run. So it's a work in progress. There's still several more issues that I'd like to upgrade, but step in the right direction. Detective Comics number 372. And there's nothing really special about this, but it's just another really nice Silver Age issue of Detective Comics that I found for, it was $10, and this is like fine to fine plus condition. So, being a huge Batman fan, as I stated in the last comic book haul, I don't have a whole heck of a lot in regards to Silver Age Batman. So, anytime I can come across any kind of Silver Age Batman comics for a good price, I'll always snatch them up. Keeping on in the Silver Age, Fantastic Four King Size Special, or Annual, whichever, number 6, which features the first appearance of Franklin Richards and the first appearance, I believe, of Annihilus, who I think would be a great villain that could be a centerpiece in the Fantastic Four reboot. I mean, visually, it'd be pretty cool to look at. The whole negative zone aspect, the whole alien invasion aspect, would be really sweet. So, just my opinion. But Fantastic Four number 6, first appearance of Franklin and Annihilus, another Fantastic Four Silver Age book off my list that I've wanted for a while now. Okay, down to the last two. Justice League of America. Ooh, tough glare. Let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Justice League of America number 10. This is the silver foil San Diego Comic-Con exclusive variant. And no, unfortunately, I didn't go to San Diego Comic-Con. I'd love to, one of these days. But I bought this online. This was just another classic case of me seeing this comic on a YouTube haul video, and I had to have it. I'm a huge Batman fan. I'm a huge Justice League fan. I am psyched for this movie. I have waited a very long time to see a Justice League movie, so very happy to pick this up. Shipped, it was only a little over $20. So, as I've stated so many times before, I don't go chasing after variants very often, but I definitely went chasing after this one as soon as I saw it. So, very happy to pick it up. And lastly, my pick of the haul, another Batman comic that I've wanted for quite some time. This is Batman number 253, which features the first time that Batman encounters the Shadow. Just a nice Bronze Age classic written by Denny O'Neil, and I believe the art is by Irv Novick. But yeah, very cool. I haven't read it yet. I just flipped through, but it's very nice condition. At least a very fine to very fine plus. And I paid a little under $30 for it. So that will be it for this week. Thank you all for watching, liking, commenting as usual. The next time I come back, I will have that Wolverine-centric comic book collection spotlight video up. I will be getting a root canal this week, so I don't know if I'll actually be shooting a video next weekend or not. We'll see. But until next time, enjoy your weekend and your comics and each other. Take care. See ya.